What is up, YouTube? NES Addict here, and today we're going to be talking about Nintendo console and accessory boxes. All that and more next. Alright guys, so up first we're going to be talking about
the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now you're playing with power.
So the first box I want to show you guys is this Control Deck box. I just recently got this, and it's a little dirty. I actually need to clean it up. So here on the side it has Kung Fu, Excite Bike, and Baseball. Not in that order. And on the back here it shows some kids playing Nintendo. The funny thing is how their hands are holding the NES controllers. The kid is holding the NES controller like this. Like, how are you supposed to push the buttons when you're holding the back of the controller? I know why they did this. They did it to showcase what the controller looked like, but it is not a functional way to play the NES, I assure you. So the next thing to say about this is there is no power light on the NES, so how are they even playing that? And if you'll look, you'll see Super Mario jumping, yet no one is touching the jump button. It just doesn't make sense. But for marketing purposes, I guess it worked. Up next we have the later released Challenge Set that came with Super Mario Bros. 3. One of my favorite things about this box is it actually has the proof of purchase on the back. 12/30/93 is when someone originally bought this. I just think that is really cool. I love it when that type of stuff is on these boxes. There it shows the 4 score, the Satellite, the Advantage, and the NES Max. And on this side it just showcases some other games like Dr. Mario, Final Fantasy, what is that? Tetris, and NES Play Action Football. The next box is the Action Set box, namely with the orange Zapper. The reason I had to have this box is because this looks just like the box I got Christmas of 1989 when I was a kid.
That we missed.
Jay, hold up, let me see. Tell me what it is, Jay.
What is it, Jay?
Nintendo.
Were you trying not to be disappointed because you didn't get one?
Oh, sure. Let's go.
Once again, there's a strange family on the back who is trying to play Nintendo, but the Nintendo is yet again not even on. And the game pack is laying beside the television, which also doesn't make sense. But out of all of the Nintendo boxes, this is my favorite, like I said, because it's the one I had as a kid. Up next we have the NES Classic box. I was able to get my hands on one of these. Most of you have seen the NES Classic box if you were able to get a hold of one. Hopefully you all did. It's a nice little throwback box. Here I have a very beat up and well-loved NES Advantage box. Just look at that top. Someone couldn't wait to get into that thing. And once again we have some 80s looking kids in the back playing with their brand new NES Advantage. So this is cool to have. I actually have 2 of this box. I'll show you the other one too. Here's my other Advantage box. It's in a little better shape. Not great shape, but you know, it's still really cool to have. And the final box I have, I actually found at a thrift store. It is a orange Zapper Box. It's really beat up also, but I'm happy to have it nonetheless. It's got some bad water damage. The price for this thing was $24.99. I don't know if you can see that there. Alright, now that you've seen the Nintendo NES stuff, it's time to move on to the
Super NES. It's part of the growing lineup of games for the next generation from Nintendo. You've got to play it. You've got to have it. You've got a reputation. Now you're playing with power. Superpower.
The first thing I have to show you guys is a box that you might have seen in the past, but it is my original Super NES box that I got at Toys R Us in Greenville, South Carolina on November 21st, 1992. How do I know that? Because the tag tells me. Here it is. And here is that awesome tag. 11/21/92. Probably one of the best Saturdays I ever had in my life was the day I brought this home. because then I had the SNES to play all for myself. Up next we have my original Super Scope box. I got this that same Christmas. There's actually a video in some of my other videos of me playing this with my dad filming. And he just thought I would get a big kick out of this thing, so he ended up getting it for me for Christmas. Alright, and finally, the SNES Classic that I was once again lucky enough to get a pre-order from GameStop for. And here it is. Once again, not exactly like the boxes of old, but a nice representation of it nonetheless. Next is a box I am extremely proud to own. I never thought I would get my hands on one of these, but one day I walked into Miracle Hill. I talked to my hookup there and he said, "Jay, you're never going to guess what came in here."
Virtual Boy, a 3D game for a 3D world. Wanna play?
The Virtual Boy box. I snagged this bad boy for $10, complete with a Virtual Boy inside and a boxed copy of Tellero Boxer. Once again, this thing is really cool because you can see the purchase date, 4/25/97. How freaking sweet is that? So yeah, the Virtual Boy box, one I thought I would have to spend big bucks on if I ever wanted to get it. Somehow it fell into my lap. Very happy to have it. And up next in the chronological order of Nintendo systems, skipping about 2 generations ahead, we have
the all-new Wii U. How you will play next.
The Wii U box. This was not the Wii U box that my Wii U came in, but I'm happy to have it nonetheless. Alright guys, our final stop on this trip, because I'm going in chronological order of the way the Nintendo systems were released. When I picked up my the guy was cool enough to let me also have the box that came in. So there is the Switch box with the blue and red Joy-Cons. I'm sure most of you own this box if you have a Switch or maybe a variant of it. But very happy to also have the Nintendo Switch box in my box collection. Well, alright guys, that was it. That is my Nintendo system and accessory box collection. Tell me some of the Nintendo boxes you have. What are your favorite boxes of the ones I have? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. And as always, and until next time, take care. And thanks for watching. And now for 5 seconds with Creepy Todd.